You have no idea. This is
So
awesome.
right, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's really nothing.
You're good.
Yeah.
So, I met Aisha. We were talking to one of my friends. What's her name again? Emma. We were talking to Emma, and she was so beautiful. She just came up to Emma and she just gave Emma so much love and was like, "You're so beautiful. I just wanted to let you know that." And it made Emma's day. And then we all just started hanging out like if we were best friends right after that. So I was like, I need to talk to you and hear your thoughts on all that's going on. She was at the protest. I was at the protest. So yeah, we'd like to hear from you. Yeah, so
what do you want to know?
yeah. So what did you think of the protest?
I thought it was really good because it was very peaceful at first. Like when we were, like when you had your speech, and then when everyone was by head and talking, and we were keeping our distance, and then we started marching. It was very peaceful. And then when the whole protest was over, I felt like it got out of hand. Like downtown, everyone was like stupid kids were like throwing stones and things at police cars, and it just took away the purpose of everything. Because I feel like, if you looked at the news, they were just saying violent protest in Gothenburg, which was not the case. Like the protest was over by the time the violence had started. So like I feel like that was very sad. Yeah, I feel like that was horrible, but we did a good job. I feel like we really did a good job. We came together. There were so many people. Like I was not expecting as many people as that. I was barely expecting half of it. So the fact that so many people came out just made me so happy. Yeah.
What made you like? Is that something you do where you see someone that's beautiful and tell them that they're beautiful, or what?
Yeah, I do that. Like if I see someone beautiful, I just go up and tell them straight up. Like it won't hurt anyone. It doesn't cause any harm. So I figured, why not? Like I would be so happy too if someone would come up to me and just see me on the street. Someone I don't know, a total stranger, just comes up to me and tells me, "Yo, you're beautiful." That would make my day so much. So like when I look at people and I find them attractive, or like when they're beautiful, obviously like why keep it to myself? I can just go tell them, "Yo, you're gorgeous." It's not much. It's just words, and it makes a lot of difference.
Was it hard for you to do that at first, or you always been like a not so shy person?
No, I've always been upfront. Like I've always been that type of person that's like upfront. I tell people how I think. I don't hold back. But like, it's never been an issue for me because like I've always liked to express my feelings. I don't like to keep it to myself. So I've always been upfront on things. So like, it's always been a thing I've done. Like I've always been upfront. Like I've always been like that. I'm like an upfront person, I would say. Yeah. So that's how I've been for a couple of years.
We need that.
Yeah.
And so what's your thoughts on racism in like Sweden? Like what has your experiences been like?
I haven't like, I think it was once, but it was a couple of years ago when I was like 14. That was when like, it was once when I was at the train station and there was this man that came up to me and he was like, "Yo, take off your hijab and everything." And I was like, no. And then people started coming in and like defending me. So like in some ways Sweden, like I wouldn't say everyone is racist, but in America you're seeing it more than in Sweden. Sweden is just much better to hide it, I feel like, because there's a lot of racists in Sweden, but we just don't see them. They're very low key. Like at the protest the other day, there was this man. I was talking to some friends. There was this man that came up to us and was like, "Why are you guys laughing?" And we were like, "We're just talking. Are we not allowed to laugh?" He was like, "Do you guys think this is right? This is wrong? You guys should protest about Sweden and everything that's going on in Sweden. You guys don't have to care about one man that died in America." And he started like arguing with us, saying, "Why do you guys care now?" and everything. And I was very offended because I was like, at the end of the day, you and I don't have the same like justice. Like you and I won't be treated the same by the police because you're white and I'm black. So like there's a lot of racists in Sweden, and there's a lot of racism in Sweden. They just hide it better, and they're just in disguise better, I'd say. Yeah.
What do you think would be a good solution?
I feel like everyone should know. I feel like it's a very basic thing that people like it's very like everything. Everyone should know this, that we didn't choose the color of our skin. We were born with it. So like, what's the issue? At the end of the day, the white racist people are the ones that are tanning to look like us. They are the ones that are applying fake tan to look like us. So why are you racist to people that are naturally black when you want to be black? That's what I'd say.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't get it because it's just hypocritical. I feel like that's a very big hypocrisy, because like you're tanning every summer to look blacker or darker, but we're already black. Is it jealousy or what is it? Yeah.
That's interesting. And have you ever had problems with the police? What do you think of the police in Sweden? What's your experiences, or like your friends or family's experiences?
Oh no, I don't. I haven't seen issues with the police. Like I've never been arrested, or I've never had an argument with the police, and I don't know. I don't think any of my family members, as far as I'm concerned, have been arrested or anything. So like I haven't seen much, and I haven't like experienced much with the police. But I've seen on the internet how they are and how brutal they are. They don't care, and like yeah, maybe it's just a few, but at the end of the day, we're gonna see you as a whole because you're working for the police. Like if you are the one that kills, who do we call? If the police murders, who do we call? That's the quote I like.
Yeah.
So it's just, I haven't had a bad experience with the police. Hopefully I won't. But like I know people, like I've seen it on YouTube and on social media in general, people having troubles with the police, and the police is like, the system is broken. That's all I could literally say right now. The system is broken. They don't follow their own rules. If the police kills, it's all right because they're police. I don't think so, because at the end of the day, we're all equal. If you kill or if the president kill, you should both get the same sentence. That's how I feel like. Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Yeah, I'm born and raised here in Gothenburg. I'm born and raised here. I've lived here for like 21 years. Moved to Kenya for a couple of years, and then came back last year. So, yeah, Gothenburg has always been my home. Yeah.
Do you feel?
My family moved there, so we all moved to Kenya for a while, and we were there, and then I moved back last year, but my mom and my siblings are still there. Yeah. It was fun, to be honest, because I know my English because I went there. Like I don't think I would like learn English at all if I didn't go. So like it was fun. I got to meet new people from like all over the world. So now I have friends in Australia, America, London. So everywhere I go, I got people all over the place. So it was a very fun experience, to be honest. I loved it. I want to go back, hopefully soon.
Yeah, do you feel like Sweden could be an example for the rest of the world and America in terms of?
No, I don't think Sweden could be an example for the rest of the world. I'd say, what's it called? I'd say New Zealand would be an example for the rest of the world, because the way they handled, like there was a shooting a couple of years ago, I think, at the mosque. They handled it very well, and then like what's it called? Their president, I think she's a woman, or the prime minister, I think, I don't know, but she's a woman, and she was like, instead of saying like this was like a man, like everyone was justifying the man because he was white. They were saying, oh, he had mental illness and he was sick, but she straight up said, no, this is a terrorist attack, he is a terrorist and he will get his sentence. And the way she handled the whole situation was just amazing. And now as well with COVID-19, they quarantined, they kept their distance, and like a couple of days ago, they were told, like the New Zealand Prime Minister, I think she made an announcement that the last COVID-19 patient is now healthy, so now they're allowed to go back to like normal life. And like if we had followed what New Zealand did, we would like now everything would be open, like the amusement park would be open, the cinemas, but they're not, because Sweden is very ignorant. They're saying everyone is supposed to have COVID-19, and once they do, everyone will get better and then we'll move on. But the 4,000 plus deaths says differently. I feel like so no, Sweden cannot be an example because we're very flawed. Yeah.
So what could we do as like people on the ground level, like just with our skill sets? What do you think we could do to like help out with like, or like fix things?
I feel like everyone use your voice, because at the end of the day, if you're poor or rich or wealthy or anything, it doesn't matter where you are in life, you still have that voice. You will never like lose your voice. Doesn't matter if you're homeless or you're living in a 5-star hotel. At the end of the day, you will always have your voice, so use it. And the voice is very powerful. People like take it for granted, I feel like. So I feel like people should know that like your voice is very powerful and it can make a difference. Like now you see all the rioting and all the protesting in America had the 4 men charged for murder of George Floyd. That's because they used their voice. They showed us, we overruled the system, literally. We told them no is no. Death, like they killed him, this is murder, do something about it, and eventually they did. Which I think is wrong. At the end of the day, they should have done something to begin with. The day they killed him, the day that video resurfaced, they should have done something about it. So the fact that it took so long for them to do something about it just shows how fucked up the system is. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright.
You're humble. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
It's good to hear your thoughts and have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
you.
Yeah, we should do more stuff.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I will. It's gonna be a good video. It's the first one.
It will. I'm rooting for it.
Thank you.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I believe in you too.
Are you guys gonna have the All My Friends festival? All My Friends Are Stars?
We're working on it right now. Yeah. Have you been to it?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't.
We're working on it, so we're seeing how we can do it. It might have to be drastically different. Like it might have to be in different areas, like split apart.
Yeah.
So like if someone likes a certain kind of music, they might have to go to.
Did you have it here in Gothenburg?
Yeah.
Like did it start here?
Yeah, 4 years.
So now you've done it 4 times.
Yeah.
That's great.
And it's gonna be the 5th year. It's amazing. Yeah. And now we just had a meeting yesterday talking about expanding it to the whole Sweden.
That's great.
Yeah.
That
Super
would be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I would love to attend.
Yeah, it's gonna be so beautiful, especially now that I'm like meeting more people.
Yeah.
And like building more of a community here, especially more people of color. It's gonna be incredible.
I can tell. I can imagine. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I am. You'll do great.
Thank you so much.
It's okay.
It's gonna be really good. Can we get a video of her just like posed, like a posed video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I pose?
Yeah.